people who use products on a daily basis for an extended period of time. That's really what we do in our business. That is what we do to become successful in the business. The essence of the business is building a large group of people doing a little every day. And that is why it's very, very important to build a team, because the team makes the work or the business easier. First, it's important. I was reading a book that the title of the book is "What You Do Is Who You Are." It's a very interesting book, and the author analyzes different organizations and different things on companies, tribes, gangs, and he found out the basis of the foundation of the growth of the success of those organizations is one word: culture. Culture simply means the way we do our things. Our business has got 5 essential attributes. It's called the corporate culture. The first one is absolute honesty and integrity. This is what keeps our business going. Absolute integrity and honesty. It's important for us to maintain this, because if you keep integrity, you don't have to guess what you said yesterday. If you keep our customers happy, if you keep our distributors happy, if you keep the public happy about what we do, in the long run, you're going to be very successful. The second aspect is people are number one. The most important resource we have in our business is people. This is the Neolife staff, the Neolife distributors, our customers, and the public in general. These are the people who actually make our business work. The next one is products that work. This is very, very important, because our business is a person-to-person business. And that means that if you're dealing with people on a person-to-person basis, the product has to be very, very good in order for your customers to come back and use the products again. Yesterday, I attended a small session where Neolife has started something called continuous professional development. Doctors or engineers or professionals in the various countries would know this. For you to be continuously registered in the entity that regulates your industry, you need to have continuous professional education. And one of the ones that are very critical for our business is the health sector, the health professions. So if you're in Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, Nigeria, South Africa, whichever countries, on the 5th of March, Neolife is going to host the first continuous professional development. So if you're a doctor and you need to earn some credits to keep your membership registered, please get back to Alan or somebody in your leadership to give you the link. That's very important. If you have doctor friends, because one of the things we face in our industry is the people in the health professions don't quite understand what nutrition is. And I speak this with utmost respect. So if you have any friends who are doctors and not in the business, invite them to attend this session. The fourth one is long-range vision. Long-range vision is very important, because if you want to succeed in the long term, you need to have a long-term view. I attended a mini rally on Saturday at the Neolife head office in Johannesburg, and our guest speakers were Charlie Bolton and Alta. Exceptional sessions. Why? Because they've been in business for over 50 years. So have a very long-range vision of this business. Then equal opportunity for everybody. Everybody starts at the same level. This is the corporate culture that we need to instill in our business. So when people are starting, it's very important for them to absorb, put in practice, and memorize these 5 corporate principles to build a good culture in our business. And then the personal attributes that help you to succeed in the long term. One is unselfishness. This business, if you're selfish, forget about becoming successful, because you will become more successful if you help other people become successful first. The second one is stewardship and gratitude. Stewardship simply means that you have something of value which you hold in, what is the word? you hold in place of somebody else to pass it over. Stewardship is very important because it means you value what is in your hands so that you can pass it down to the next person. And the other one is gratitude. Gratitude is just simply being thankful for what we have. Then the other personal attribute is humility. Humility is very important. Humility simply means we accept ourselves the way we are, not better than others and not worse than others. Humility is simply to accept ourselves the way we are. A strong work ethic, it means you need to work very hard to succeed in the business, to have a positive attitude and positive attitude, sorry, not positive attribute, positive attitude. It's important to have a positive attitude. It simply means that you need to pay attention to your internal dialogue. I would suggest to you, if you want to have a positive attitude, the first step is to be aware of your internal dialogue. What is your internal dialogue? What are you constantly telling yourself? If you're aware of the internal dialogue, then it's easy to change it from negative to positive. And the last one is work-life balance. We need to keep everything in balance. Neolife is not the most important business, or it's not the most important thing. For me and Betty, God first, family second, business third. That is the order of things. Okay? So those are the attributes or the culture we hope to instill in our business. The next thing is the three things that are important for becoming successful. I think there's some people still in the waiting room. Let me just admit. Okay. Three important aspects of becoming successful in the business. Essential. Number one, you need to have a burning desire. This nobody can do for you. This is something you create in your heart and your mind. It is something that you need to have in your heart and your being in order to be successful. Strong desire or a burning desire. Number two, being coachable, being teachable, which means your willingness to learn from people who are becoming successful. Number three is the willingness to work hard. That is to always concentrate on income producing activities on a daily basis. That simply means talking to people. All right. Now, when you get started in the business, this is what we recommend for new people. The first thing you need to do is step number one. What is your why? What is your dream? It may not be something very big. At the beginning, it may be, for example, you want to earn enough money to buy a new fridge or to buy a new suit, to buy something small. Because initially, when people start the business, they haven't really seen what the business can do. So start with a simple dream. Start something that you can achieve within 3 months, within 6 months. Okay? You need to have dreams or goals. Sorry, dreams. The next thing is turn those dreams into goals. What does it mean? It means that the dreams you've set in step number one, give it a date. When you set a date on it, it becomes a goal. A goal is something specific with a date on it that you're working toward. For example, if you started a business, your goal could be to earn $500 in 6 months, a month. That is a goal, all right? Number three, you need to develop monthly, weekly, and daily action plan. Monthly means that at the beginning of the month, you set goals for the month. It could be three things in the business: personal PV, personal sponsoring, the group PV you want to reach. So set simple goals for the month. Every month, the month is over, the month is done, the pooling has been completed. Set goals for the next month. Simple goals. Step number four, daily success habit. This is where actually the rubber meets the road. Daily success habit simply means daily method of operation. What are the things that you need to do every day to grow your business? In all the presentations, we say three things. One, using the products. Two, sharing the business and the product. Number three, personal development. Those are three things you need to do every day to grow your business. Okay? So the first one is using the product. If you're a Neolife distributor, in your home, I know that you wash clothes, you wash your dishes, you clean your tiles, you clean your carpet, you clean your floor, you clean your whatever it is, something in your house you need to use to clean your home or yourself. So use the company Neolife products, okay? If you want nutrition, use the supplements. So step number one, use the product. Step number two, share the business. Sharing the business simply means you need to find a way to consistently approach prospects to get them into the business. Step number one, have a name list, 100 or more. In fact, the more people you have on your list, the better. All right? Next step, invite. Learn how to invite professionals. Yesterday, I was speaking to one of our upcoming directors in Abuja, and he told me he has got a very simple way to ask questions of his prospect. Are you open to look at a way to earn extra money and lead a good health and travel? It's a very simple question. Okay, it's a very, very simple question, and that question really piques the interest of people. Are you open to look at a way to earn extra money, have good health, and enjoy traveling? Very simple, very precise. Anybody can ask that question. And from what he's telling me, he has got very, very good success in his prospects. So learn to invite properly. If you want to invite somebody to watch a video, make it very simple. Let me say you're speaking to John. John, I'm running a business, and are you open to look at a way to generate additional income? Most people will say yes. So if I send you a video, would you watch it? That is an open-ended closed-ended question. It means his answer is yes or no. If he says yes, the next thing you ask, when do you think you will watch it? That's open-ended. It means they have to think about their time and find a suitable time when they can watch the video. They will tell you, I think I'll watch it this evening or tomorrow morning, whatever it is. Next question. So if I call you tomorrow at 2 o'clock, you'll have watched the video. You say yes. If they say yes, they will. You said, okay, I'm going to send you the video now. Tomorrow I'll call you at 2 o'clock so that we can discuss further. Learn how to invite professionally. The right qualifying question is to find out the prospect's need, to find out the prospect's requirement, whether they want to earn money or just have good health. And then learn to show the plan. Showing the plan involves 4 steps. Number 1, telling your story. Learn to tell your story. Number 2, show the need why they need to do the business. What does that mean? It means tell them the reality of the job situation, the reality of running your own, being self-employed, the reality of running a big business. It's important for them to realize that they need to start a business that can grow, and it grows with or without them. And then learn how to follow up. Follow up simply means you ask the closing questions, 4 of them. Did the business make sense? What did you like most about the business? Do you see yourself getting involved with us? If the answer to those 3 questions is yes, here is the form when you want to pay and get started in the business. Okay? And then plan and monitor activity. Simply means set goals every day. After the end of the day, check, did I do what I had planned to do today? Okay? The next thing, concentrate on income-producing activities. Income-producing activities are those things you do to grow your business. It simply means expose the business to new faces. If you continually expose the business to new faces, your business will grow, without doubt. Because our business follows a simple law, it's called the law of averages. If you speak to 2 people per day for a week, maybe somebody won't join the business. If you speak to 2 people every day for a month, 1 person will join the business. If you speak to 2 people every day for 3 or 4 or 5 months, your business will grow. That is simply the law of averages. Because you need to keep showing the people, the business, those are called income-producing activities. Social media posts, those who are very keen on social media, meet new people, new contacts, chat people in the social media, get their contact, get to know them, find out what they do one-on-one calls or 3-way calls with your growing leader, I think three-way calls are very, very powerful ways to grow your business, because people who are not who are new in the business and not very experienced can actually get their growing leader to help them speak with their prospects. Presentations, Facebook, Zoom, videos, one-on-one, group meetings. These are the ways we expose our business to new faces. The more we expose the business to new faces, the more our business grows. Number 7, follow-ups. Follow-ups are very important because the average person only says yes after 5 or 6 times. Don't speak to somebody once or twice, they say no, or they're not interested, or they don't quite give you an answer and then you give up. Have a system to go back to them and ask them if what decision they have made, if they have any questions, or they would like to attend meetings, whatever it is. You need to have a very simple system of following up. Number 8, personal development. In fact, in this business, you are paid not what you want, but you are paid who you are. This business is very accurate. It measures your level of self-development. The people who earn more money in this business are very highly developed leaders. So pay attention to personal development. And then self-discipline. 3 things. 1, learn to say no. It's very important for you to learn how to say no. Because if you say yes to everything, you will say yes to things that don't lead you to your goals. Learn to say no. It's a two-letter word, but it's very powerful because it keeps you on the path to becoming successful. Prioritize your activities that leads to the business. Okay? Concentrate on the income-producing activities. Number 3, don't complain. It's very, very easy to complain about life, to complain about things, to complain about the political system, political situation, the cost of living. It's hot, it's cold. We always have things to complain about. My friends, please do not complain. If you think about it, there are people who are in 4, 5, 10 times worse situation than you are. So be grateful about what you have. That is why we need to develop an attitude of gratitude. Okay? So that is what I wanted to share with you about getting new people started. And it's important for us to note that when somebody joins the business and they're able to make a profit, sell 1 product or 2 in the first month, or they recruit 1 person or 2 people in the first month, their chances of staying in the business is 60 to 70% more. Okay? It's very important for you to achieve that first win when you join the business. I remember Betty and I started in March, 19th of March, 1996. In April, we got our first check, $3. For me, that is one of the most exciting checks I've ever received, $3. That's about 32 rand at that time. Because it showed me the business works, as they said. I actually went down and calculated from the compensation plan, and it was exactly the same. All right? So when you start new people, please help the new people to achieve quick success in the business. Their chances of staying in the business are likely to be much, much higher. And the last thing I want to talk to you about is the power of events. Why do we always push people to attend events? We are push people to attend events. One is called social proof. You know, when you meet a prospect one-on-one, they can see what you're saying, but when they go to an event and they meet 50 people, this is their thinking. All these 50 people cannot be wrong. When they go to a bigger event, 300 or 400 people, they say this thing is very exciting. What happens at an event is that there's a mental shift. There's a new belief that happens to people when they go for events. So you as a distributor, you need to learn how to sell events very vigorously and make sure that people attend events, because this is, you see, what I found very funny is this. When you sponsor people in the business, they're excited, but the excitement wanes a little bit. They stop listening to you. They go to an event and they hear exactly what you have been telling them before, but they change. Why? I don't know. So the events are very important to create belief in the people in the business. I attended this mini rally in Johannesburg on Saturday, and we have committed ourselves to attend the business meeting in Bloemfontein on the 14th to the 16th of June. Why? We want to plan and take at least 50 people on our team to Bloemfontein. Why? Because that's where Betty and I saw the big picture of what this business can do. Who was the speaker? Dr. Miles Monroe. That was the first time I ever saw Dr. Miles Monroe on stage. And it completely blew me away. And Betty and I worked so hard. Within 8 months after that, we moved from senior manager to one Ruby directors. Okay, so events are very, very powerful. Learn how to sell events, get the dates of events that are coming in your region. Make sure you invite people. A very simple way to build your network properly. If you're going to any event, make sure you have at least 7 legs in that event. Why? Because 2 or 3 or 4 of those legs will make a commitment and become directors, and you're on your way to a world team member. That is the power of events. Events is where people make decisions. Events is when people see the big picture. Events where people see real recognition, and people actually come to believe that if so and so can do it, so can I. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. We appreciate you spending this evening with us. I would like to thank Alan for hosting this meeting.